Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing another deck profile on Inteleon VMAX, but this time we are playing it not with the Dene and Eldegoss, Crova and Eldegoss and Auxiliary. This time we're playing it with the other Inteleon. We're playing it with this Inteleon that comes out in Chilling Reign that has the Quick Shot ability. Once you're in your turn, you put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. So that's going to pair very, very well with our Inteleon VMAX. Our Inteleon VMAX is a very similar ability with Double Shooter. Once in a turn, you may discard a water energy card from your hand. If you do, put 2 damage counters on 2 of your opponent's benched Pokemon. So you kind of use the regular Inteleon, and you use the Inteleon VMAX as your main attacker, your regular Inteleon as your damage supplement. Then we also have the Sobble with Continuous Call that can search out Rapid Strike Pokemon and help us set out multiple VMAXs and multiple Inteleons. And the Drizzile searches out trainer cards, which is going to be our search engine. So every single Pokemon, every single Pokemon in the line of the Inteleon actually has a purpose, which I think is really, really cool. So let's start off. Let's get right into this deck. Starting out, we have 4 of the Inteleon VMAX. With, of course, it has a Double Shooter ability that can place some damage counters in the big G-Max Whirlpool attack that can deal 140 damage for just 1 energy. And the energy, if you return to your hand, and you do an additional 70. So, I already did a deck profile for a more straight version of this Inteleon VMAX. If you guys want to look at that, I'll also go more in depth about this card. But yes, we have 4 of the Inteleon VMAX, and then 4 of the Inteleon V. Now this is we're actually playing a complete playset of the Rapid Strike Inteleon this time. In the other deck list we played 3 of this Rapid Strike Inteleon and 1 of the other Inteleon. This time we want to play 4 because Sobble only searches out Rapid Strike Pokemon, and this Inteleon V is of course a Rapid Strike Pokemon. So, and the attacks on this basic Inteleon V, they're not great. It takes 2 attachments to power up the second attack. So you're not going to be using this guy or attacking this guy very much at all. But here, I think, is the best part of the deck. We have this Sobble here that is releasing in Chilling Reign, which has the Continuous Call attack for 1 colorless energy. You search your deck for up to 3 basic Rapid Strike Pokemon and put them onto your bench. So this is what we're using to set up multiple Inteleon VMAXs. If we can get out multiple Inteleon VMAXs, we can use those Double Shooter abilities and to spread damage counters everywhere. But of course, we need to get out multiple of our Inteleon Vs first. So our Sobble can help us get out more Inteleon Vs, and it can also get out more Sobbles who evolve into Drizzile and who eventually evolve into the Inteleon that can place even more damage counters. So the Sobble is probably the most important card in the deck that is this Inteleon. Next, we have 4 copies of the Drizzile. This is the one from Storm Shield base set with Shady Dealings ability that lets you, when you play it from your hand to evolve from your Pokemon, you can search your deck for a trainer card and put it into your hand. So this is going to be our engine. This is how we're going to draw through our deck. Is using this Drizzile that when we evolve, we can search your deck for trainer cards. We can search your deck for a research. So you discard our hand and draw 7 cards. We can search our deck for a Capacious Bucket, so we can have energy to use with Double Shooter. You can search your deck for a Bruno and shuffle draw 7 if one of our Pokemon is knocked out. We can search our deck for a Pokemon Adventurer and help us set up even more VMAXs. We can search our deck for an energy retrieval and get back more energy. There's just so many things you can search with the Drizzile. That is our main, this is the Pokemon. This is our engine, if you will. And then of course we have, just going to scoot some of this over a little bit so you can see, we have 4 of the Inteleon that has the Quick Shot ability that lets you just place 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon during your turn. Actually, I think I said this comes out in Chilling Reign. I'm not 100% sure if this comes out in Chilling Reign. I'm almost sure it comes out in Chilling Reign, but it might not. So don't quote me on that. It might not come out in Chilling Reign, but I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, the Inteleon with the Quick Shot, which can supplement our damage and supplement our snipe damage with Double Shot as well. And then Waterfall for Rapid Strike energy, because this Inteleon is Rapid Strike as well. We do 7 damage, so it can be nice for finishing up and cleaning up KOs. Next are supporters. We have 4 Professor's Research. This shouldn't be very much of a surprise. It's the very, very best draw supporter that we have in the entire game, so we're going to want to be playing 4 copies of it. We have 3 copies of Cheryl. Of course, it allows us to heal all damage from each of our evolution Pokemon in play. And then you have to discard all energy from the Pokemon that you heal. So obviously, this is going to be very, very powerful with our Inteleon. VMAX Whirlpool, if we want to do extra damage, we have to return energy from the Inteleon into our hand. Since it's a Rapid Strike Pokemon, it means we can attach Rapid Strike Energy, which is only one attachment. So we can put the energy into our hand, and the next turn, we can maybe evolve into our Drizzile, search out Cheryl, play it, and then attach our energy once again. So we can keep hitting with those double shooters and keep hitting with VMAX Whirlpool. So Recovery for Cheryl is very, very good, especially when they are searchable with your Drizziles. Once again, there's just so many things you can search out with your Drizzile. We have 2 copies of Boss's Orders as well. We have a couple one-of supporters here. We have 1 copy of Adventurer's Discovery, which is a new card. I'll hold it up here. It lets you search your deck for 3 Pokemon V and put them into your hand. So this is a nice one-of supporter that we can search out with our Drizzile to help us set up even more Inteleon VMAXs. Fortunately, you can't search out any of our regular Inteleon line that we have a 4 of, but it can be nice to search out our VMAXs and our V. We have 1 copy of Nessa, which lets you put 4 in any combination of water, energy, and basic water energy and water Pokemon from your discard pile into your hand. So you can use this Nessa to recover your water energies for Quick Shot. You can use it to recover your Sobble, Drizzile, and Inteleons to get your Inteleons back out, and just to use Drizzile's ability once again. And it can be used to get out your VMAXs. Usually, you're only going to be getting out 1 VMAX from your discard pile, just so you can keep the stream of Inteleons VMAXs flowing. And then our last supporter will be 1 copy of Bruno. This is something that if you want to find space to add a second Bruno, I wouldn't mind that, because Bruno is actually really, really good. Your Sobble, you're going to be going second with this deck, so you can use Continuous Call on your first turn with Sobble. But that Sobble is always going to get knocked out, which means that next you can evolve into your Drizzile, search out a Bruno, and then shuffle draw 7 if there's something you don't want to get rid of in your hand, such as maybe 2 Inteleons. You really don't want to get 2 Inteleons, which is why we have Nessa. But yeah, so 1 Bruno. The reason we only have 1 is because maybe we do have to discuss stuff with research to do with Nessa, but I wouldn't hate a second Bruno. And next we have 4 copies of Quick Ball. Of course, it is the best search out in the game. It's going to help us get out our Sobbles. If we don't start them, I mean, Sobble, there's a 50% chance we start with our Sobble every single game, which is really, really good odds. But in the case that we don't, and in the case that we just really want to get out more of Inteleons, more Sobbles on our first turn, then we have 4 copies of Quick Ball to use that. Next we actually have 4 copies of Evolution Incense. Now this is because our main consistency Pokemon, our Drizzile, is going to be searching out our cards most of the time, is an evolution Pokemon. Not to mention, all our Pokemon evolve. Literally every single one we have can evolve. So being able to have 4 copies of Evolution Incense, not only to search out our consistency, but also to search out our damage supplement, our sniping, and our main Pokemon is going to be very, very good. So 4 copies of the Evolution Incense as well. Next we have 3 copies of Switch. So we can switch around, say once again, if we don't start Sobble, we start our Inteleon Beak, we can switch. We also have air balloons and escape rope and stuff like that. But we also have that 3 copies of Switch, just in case we don't start that Sobble. And here we have a whole bunch of one-of item cards. We have 1 copy of Capacious Bucket, which we can search out with Drizzile, and it can help us search out our water energies from our deck, so we have stuff to use with that double shooter ability on Inteleon. 1 copy of Escape Rope. This is because double shooter only hits the bench, and sometimes you're not going to have the 2 Inteleon to finish out a KO, but you're going to have the regular Inteleon and the regular Inteleon VMAX. That's when Escape Rope really comes in handy. You can Escape Rope and then double shooter and take the knockout, because the Pokemon is on the bench, you can use double shooter on it, and as well as the Quick Shot. Once again, since it's a 1-up, it's not a huge deal because we have our Drizzile, we can search it out. Next, we have 1 copy of Energy Retrieval. I already mentioned this, so we can get back our water energies. And then 1 copy of Air Balloon to help us retreat into Sobble if we don't start it. We have a full 4 copies of Rapid Strike Energy because we don't actually have any search in this list. If you want to add an Octillery, that wouldn't be bad. But in the other list, Octilleries that we use to search out our Rapid Strike Energy in case of the Marnie. In this list, we just have 4, so hopefully we can research to do it if we get Marnie or something like that. And then our water energies, we believe we have 10 water energies. No, we have 9 water energies. Let's see if I can put this in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 copies of basic water energy. I can scoot it up here a little bit, get it more into the frame. Okay, that'll have to do. Okay. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I really like this build of Inteleon VMAX. We just only play Inteleon. We have the 4-4 Inteleon, the Inteleon VMAX, and the 4-4-4 regular Inteleon. Yeah, that's going to do it for today's video. If you guys liked it, don't forget to leave a like. And if you guys want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. We do a whole bunch of Pokemon trading card game deck profiles, deck lists, stuff like that. Yeah, that's going to do it for today's video. If you guys liked it, I'll see you guys in the next one.